Well, do you like coffee? I like coffee. Do you like shit in your coffee? I like shit in my coffee. So can I fast and have shit in my coffee? Yeah, it's a question that's been coming up a lot lately. People that just don't want to go through a straight up water fast. They want a juice fast. They want fucking shit in their coffee. They want to drink some fucking soup. They want to do all of these things that pretty much eliminate a lot of the advantages of intermittent fasting. Now, not to say that you can't peel some fat off of your fat ass that way, but for the most part, it's defeating all of the extra benefits of intermittent fasting. Now, I'm not just talking out of my ass here because I took it upon myself to try this for the past couple weeks. I'm in a cutting phase. I'm trying to shave some weight back down to the 193 mark. I started this part of, for all of you who are just joining this channel, I originally weighed 244 pounds. I got all the way down to 189. And now I'm doing a bulk cut cycle, so I bulked up to 206. Now I'm cutting back down to 193. And I'm kind of staying in that range, maintaining that range to kind of recomp and rebuild some of the muscle by going to the gym and doing some resistance training. But enough about that shit. Basically, for the past 2 weeks, I've experimented with, was it a week and a half? Since my last fucking video, I've experimented with putting stuff in my coffee. Not eating throughout the day. Now, what do I put in my coffee? I use low-calorie, preferably sugar-free creamer, but I find that creamer really doesn't matter. The sugar-free shit has just as many carbs usually as the fucking non-dairy shit. But overall, I'm pretty much breaking my fast with a low-calorie creamer that flavors my coffee. The coffee in and of itself still has the effect of reducing or eliminating your fucking appetite or appetite suppressant qualities. So I've done that, and basically I was able to go down to 200 pounds over the week and a half time period. I've shot back up a little because I pigged out yesterday, but a lot of that is water weight and, stuff like that. I'm up to 203 this morning. So, weight fluctuates, as you know. It's really about your average, what you wake up in the morning, what your average weight is how you should gauge your progress. But in any case, my verdict on trying this altered protocol out, it ain't worth it. The reason that, it's not the weight loss effects. You can still achieve the weight loss, but a lot of the other benefits of fasting are lost in the process. The first thing I noticed was energy dip. When I'm doing my fasting protocols, even when it comes time for my eating window, I generally don't experience an energy crash. However, since I started doing this, I generally get an energy crash later in the evening, around 6, sometimes 7, sometimes 8. But, generally, I become lethargic, low energy pile of shit on the couch. And that's not something that happens typically when I'm doing my normal fasting routines. So, can you have shit in your coffee? If you have to, like I've said before, you have to. But it's going to have those effects. In addition to slowing your progress, I still believe that a straight up water black coffee fast is the most efficient path to weight loss, and if you can throw some low carb days in with that, then you're really at peak performance. Go out to the gym and do some cardio on top of that, and you're pretty much burning all you can burn. So you just got to gauge for yourself which one of those fucking scenarios works best for you. For me, I'm going to probably do some gaining over the holidays. I'm not doing a 72-hour fast and prep for Christmas, but I know I'm going to pig out. I know my weight's going to shoot back up, and I'm pretty much going to cancel out my cut. I'll probably end up at 206 when it's all said and done. The moral of the story is don't put shit in your coffee if you're trying to lose weight with intermittent fasting. The other effect, aside from the energy dip, was the cravings increased. The carb cravings. As you know, I eat like shit, and when you eat like shit, you have intensified cravings. I like the shitty foods. They're cheaper, they're more satisfying, they make me happy when I eat them. But they have the side effect, like any drug-like substance, of sugar and salt being drug-like substances, of making you crave more. I don't like eating clean. You all know that. Organic is bullshit. Don't even get me started. Overall, my verdict is don't fucking put shit in your coffee. Don't eat, don't do anything but drink water and black coffee if you want peak mental performance, optimal fat loss, awake and alert the entire day. If you want those benefits along with the other health benefits, better blood sugar control, higher insulin sensitivity, or if you're diabetic trying to prevent diabetes, then you definitely don't want anything in your coffee. Now, you can alternately have a high fat breakfast or meal and remain in a ketosis like state if you fasted long enough. But we've already covered that ground. Look back at the ketogenic diet videos for guidance on how to do that. But when it comes to sweeteners or sugaring your coffee, yeah, stevia, I don't know, I don't like the flavor of stevia, whatever the fuck it's called. But I don't like the flavor of that, so I don't use it. But maybe that, I haven't really tested it so much in a protocol to see if it affects things. Mainly because I don't like the fucking flavor of it. It's not satisfying to me in any way, shape, or form. So, don't put shit in your coffee. But remember, I'm not an expert. I'm just a fucking asshole.